What's going on, and welcome to your unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm Nick, that's Connor, and it is very late at night. Connor, how you doing right now?
I'm doing freaking amazing. I'm not tired at all. I'm very excited to unbox this Switch with you at 1:30 in the morning.
It's 1:30 in the morning. We do it for everyone watching this right now on TikTok, over on YouTube, all that good stuff. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey. I think that you don't want to wait. I don't think I want to wait anymore. We have an array of stuff, but let's dive into the big dog, I think, first, obviously.
Okay, so let's move this stuff out of the way.
Let's get some of this out of the way. So we're going with the console first. Connor, when was the last time you unboxed a console?
The PS5 Pro.
Oh, dang.
Which has a very lackluster box experience, I'm not going to lie.
No knife necessary, potentially.
No, I don't think so.
Here we go. Bang. Oh, let's start looking at that.
It comes like this. Can you see that? There you go.
Couple Joy-Cons, the main console.
They're tilted.
I like it.
Style.
I like the slant. Yeah.
Style. Okay, let's check out these cons real fast.
3 cons of this building right now.
I know something about being a con. Oh, those are big.
Those are some big cons.
You want to throw that over there, please?
I feel like I'm going to become dad during Christmas, taking all the trash.
Okay, let's feel these. They're big.
They're big?
They feel a lot bigger. They feel clickier.
Okay.
Yeah, much more clicky.
Well, I like a good button. If you, like, you know when you get a good keyboard and it has the click sound to it? Yeah.
You hear that? Little ASMR for you? There you go. Okay.
You know me. I like ASMR. Well, okay. Oh, the sideways Joy-Con.
How does this feel? Yeah, it
this
feels
is
much
a lot
better.
bigger.
Much better.
This is a lot bigger off the rip ski. As someone that played a lot of Smash Bros. In college with a sideways Joy-Con, this feels pretty solid.
With it being bigger, this feels more in the middle. The analog stick when you hold it like this.
Trade you. It's going to feel a lot less in the middle on this side.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Okay.
Well, all right.
Now for the screen.
This is the console.
This is the Nintendo Switch 2. Come here. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Boom.
Bang.
There's the console. We're gonna con. We're gonna joy.
We're gonna joy and con. It's on that side. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
How does that snap feel?
Feels great. Feels right. Boom.
Bang.
There it is. This thing's huge. This thing feels massive. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay. Feels good. There it is.
How heavy are we talking compared to a Switch 1, do you feel?
Heavier.
Yeah.
Notably heavier, but also like not ridiculous.
How much more thin does it feel compared to, because I'm pretty sure they're the same thickness.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That feels about right.
All right, let me hopping on this console that we're gonna be playing for 14 years. It feels like it does feel heavier. That, like, the thickness on it feels really. It does feel slim. I will say it kind of naturally feels slimmer, but maybe it's just because it's like a little mind trick on you right off the rip. The Joy-Con grip we got there.
Next up, we have the Joy-Con grip. Looks about the same. Hey, wait. Let's.
Snap these off, Connor. I'll let you snap yours off. This is Connor's Switch, by the way. Mine is coming here tomorrow morning with Brady.
It's just this button, right?
I believe so.
Boom. Wow.
How easy was that?
It felt kind of wrong. I'm not gonna lie.
Wrong, like you're stealing cookies late at night, or wrong, like it does not feel good?
It feels good. It doesn't feel as like snappy as I thought it would.
Okay.
It doesn't feel natural.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like with the slide and then the slide off or whatever, it feels very intuitive.
Did that feel natural immediately?
I think so.
Okay.
Unless I put the Joy-Cons on backwards, which I did quite a few times.
I did all the time. Yeah. At least this one has the color coordination, where you see the whatever color, orange, red, whatever you want to call that. And then you go from there. This does feel solid. The console itself feels solid.
Okay, I'm curious how this is going to feel with that. It feels exactly the same.
Okay.
I thought it would feel a little different. Well, no, because you can feel this part of the controller rather than it being rounded like it was on the other one. So that's interesting.
Do you prefer this?
No. Okay. But I never use the grip.
Yeah, this is a Brady joint. Like, Brady likes the grip. Yeah. Brady's got to play with the grip. For me, we know how I like to play with the Switch. I want my Joy-Con spread.
Yeah, my hands like fold into the Joy-Cons or whatever, and that feels odd a little bit.
All right, let me hop in on this. What else do we got in the box?
Got a charger, USB-C, I presume.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. This feels a little too flat, you know?
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
strange.
I think
there was more curves to the old one on the Switch one.
This does feel good. I will say though, the second that I said I don't like it, I actually like naturally put my hands exactly where they're supposed to go. So maybe it's not as bad. I'm gonna. It's just this button. That pops off really easy.
Oh, you didn't.
I haven't popped it yet, Connor. I haven't popped it. That pops right off.
It pops off really easy, but it's kind of like you know what I mean? Like it's not like one fluid motion like a.
That's true.
Of the of the Switch one.
You're not shooting a free throw. You're like going a little up and then over when you're taking a layup. I know everyone is wondering how good does this feel. There we go. I'm about to do the same thing.
This is how long the cord is.
It is about one Connor wingspan long. Everyone, the question obviously for me was how good does it feel to spread the Joy-Cons? And let's be real, chat. Feels real good. We're so back. These Joy-Cons do feel heftier.
All right. Next up, we have the dock here. How does this look? Can we get this bad boy out of the way?
Yep. Let me. No, all trash is going to Dad. Oh no. Okay, you got it over there.
This is the Switch 2 dock, the new dock.
New dock city.
It's got fan venting on the bottom, it looks like.
Okay.
Rounded edges.
We have the old dock right here, ready to go.
This comes all the way off. And then we just have the ports in the back. It does not come with an HDMI cord.
Really?
I don't think.
That's odd. I feel like they're banking on you having an old one.
Well, everybody has an HDMI cord.
That's true. So let's compare to the dock sizes.
It's weird that this doesn't like latch. You have a latch.
Oh, so it just
comes
pops
completely off. Yeah.
That is interesting. So that a bit bigger.
It's
in size?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. The console's a lot bigger. So that checks. Also, it looks sleeker. Like, I think that this looks so whatever on my TV stand and everything. This looks like a console supposed to go into it, and it feels like an actual piece of hardware. Wow. So that's cool.
Look at that. Look at that kickstand. Boom. There it is. The biggest feature. Nintendo Switch 2 kickstand.
I'm going to be honest with you.
The future has arrived.
I think that the kickstand on the Nintendo Switch 1 feels like crap. I always think that it's going to break.
Yeah.
And so I think that this is a good medium. Also, the kickstand obviously only goes to one speed. This one allows you to utilize it more. Go in, Connor, put it at different angles because it's more natural than you'd expect.
Wait,
I was
toying
around.
Further back?
I think go further back and go a lot closer. Connor, I can go much further back. I think you.
Oh, it's kind of like it's not like a click. Like interesting.
It's fluid.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm about that.
All right. Do you want to?
Do I boot it up?
Are we booting it up, or we got a lot of other stuff to open up here first?
I want to. Should I boot up the console in handheld mode?
Dude, get crazy.
All right.
Get stupid with it, man. Let's have a good night. It's 1:37 in the morning. Ooh.
Some dust.
The Nintendo logo has appeared. Connor's booted up the console. We got some music going early on.
Okay, where is Welcome Park? Get me in.
You mean Welcome Tour?
Welcome Tour.
Let's get into Welcome Tour. Why is it not free? We don't know.
We're accepting the end user agreement.
You do get an HDMI, people are saying, by the way. So is there? Where's the box?
I got stuff over here. You want to put in your internet?
Yeah, I got that. Connor, show the people the HDMI cord. Let's see how long that cord is. We're putting in my Wi-Fi password right now. For those who want to know it, you don't get to know it.
Found it. Found the HDMI cord.
I was like, that would be wild to not include an HDMI cord.
Add it to the collection.
We never, honestly, never can have too many of them.
It's going in the bin.
How many HDMI cords do you have, Connor?
40?
I think I have like 8 in the place right now. Maybe, honestly, maybe
HDMI
10.
cord length check. Wingspan.
One Connor long. That's got to be 6 feet, right?
Yeah.
Is your wingspan 6 feet?
Fuck if I know.
Mine's a cool like 14, dude.
Would my wingspan be taller than I am?
It can be, yeah.
Dude, anytime I get a new console, I'm like concerned about getting anything on the screen.
It's like a new pair of shoes. You don't want to scuff them up or anything. Yeah. You want it to be clean for a couple days. We get this system going for a good 6 weeks. I'm going to be tossing this thing like a frisbee. We're going to be having a great time. I hope everyone's having a great time watching this right now. It is really late at night. Thank you so much to the over 100 people that are watching this live and all the people that are going to be hanging out watching this later on. Easy Snap, feel good. Pokemon Snap. While you're doing that, can you talk to the people a little bit while I go and set up the dock and everything? Cool beans. Where's the power cord?
It's next to me.
Okay. Let's go.
You're downloading and update data. Wow. Really, it truly is the future right now. I feel powerful.
You want to open up the controller?
The controller, yes. I'm trying to remove the sticker currently. It looks so dark. I can't hide it at all. Mario Kart's going to take me an hour and a half to download. Rip.
Bummer. That's tough.
First thing we're booting up is Welcome Tour. I don't care.
Really?
No.
How do you pop this on? Oh. Just like this?
Yep. Just comes straight off. You're updating the system currently.
Oh.
It feels good. It feels right. Bravely Default HD, I did not buy it physical. I had the opportunity to do it. I just it's a game key card. This is going up on YouTube, yes. Oh, whoa. Rip the box. Cool. Boom. Boom. Something just happened. You bumped the camera, I think. Yeah, but it flickered off. Boom. System update complete. We're not going to transfer my system. Let's... The Switch 2 Pro controller. Look at that. Look at that. You kidding me with this? This is the future right here. We got buttons on the back. How do you feel about back buttons, Nick?
I want them.
Nick needs the back buttons.
The only way I'm going to beat Sekiro.
I do like me a good back button. This thing feels clean. This thing feels great. The Pro Controller, ooh, it is a little squishier than the other one, than the regular Switch 1 Pro Controller. Yeah, this is different. Definitely squishier. Don't like that. Not as clicky. It's actually a gray top of the controller.
I mean, here's the Switch 1 Pro.
Yeah, it's not as clicky.
Holy shit, that feels
very
sleek.
No, it's very spongy. I don't really prefer it.
We got the back buttons there. I like that. Buttons are still big and beautiful. I really do like the back buttons quite a bit.
Yeah, me too.
The back ones are perfectly placed and they aren't the paddles, you know? But let me get my Mortal Blade move, Connor, right here. Let me get the Mortal Blade right here. It's game over. I'm not gonna lie, like this feels a little bit harder. Like it feels. I understand, like you said spongy. Yeah, I kind of get that. Now this is. I think that this feels sleeker. Like this feels like a more modern piece of hardware. It kind of reminds me of the jump from the PS4 controller to the PS5 controller, where I'm like, I don't know if I prefer it until I start to really prefer it, but it feels like a jump in tech a little bit. And I just like the colors on it. I like the, what is this, a gray top or is this white? Yeah, gray. Yeah, I like this quite a bit.
I am always shocked as to what my passwords are at this point. I had to think of when I made the account and what my password would be in that time of my life.
Connor, do we want to start opening some of these games?
Yes.
All right. We're going to start out with what has a chance to be my game of the year. We got Mario Kart World right here, chat. This is the game I've been waiting for a decade at this point. I'm really, really excited about it.
It's prompting me to insert the SD card.
Ooh, this was a Connor joint of being like, hey, I should pick up an SD card. I'm like, Connor, you 100% should pick up an SD card. This feels
right.
like a good case. I'm not gonna lie. I know
It looks like a Switch 1 case.
it does look like a Switch 1 case.
The cases in person look way better than they do online, in my opinion.
Yeah, feels light, but there is a game card in this one, I believe. It just doesn't have the game on the disc. And then Connor, do you want to lick it? You want to lick it?
No.
I don't want to lick it either. Here is.
Do you really want to taste it?
It is 1:44 in the morning. Holy shit. Okay. Here's my issue with the box art. So much information on the back, but I will say the front box art on this looks awesome. This is exactly what I want from a front box art. I thought that the red strip was going to take up a lot more space than it is, but it actually isn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the red strip was way more egregious in photos.
Yeah, this looks totally fine.
Yeah.
Like, this looks good, in my opinion.
Totally fine by me. Connor, the next game was
I like this, actually.
Connor, the next game was a U purchase. What game do we say we need to test out for how good
power.
For power?
The power of the Nintendo Switch.
Power.
Let's really push this thing to its fucking limits.
Pow!
Pow! Pow! Pow! We're getting Cyberpunk.
It's 1:45 in the morning. You just hit me with the Rob Riggle Step Brothers Pow. Yeah, it's Cyberpunk, everyone. It's Cyberpunk 2077.
Did we insert this into the console?
Yeah, get that in there, dude.
This already has way more personality immediately than the Switch 1. The Switch 1 was like a wet blanket when you booted it up. It was like, nah, I guess you're going to play some fucking games now.
This one's like, you're going to party.
You want to put Breath of the Wild in me? Let's fucking do it. I guess.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
No, but I think that two games deep, I like the box art. This one has a little bit better back box art, I think, in comparison.
Ooh, you grab the thing from the back now if you want to put the...
You got to go for the back sometimes, Connor.
Also, the cartridge red.
Yeah, I like the red cartridge. I like it. It shows up and says, hey, we're playing a Switch 2 game right now. That Nintendo red.
Oh, wait. I got it. You hear that?
Yeah. Put it in there. Perfect.
Could not read game card. Great.
0 for 1, Connor. You got it.
Did I put it in backwards?
Maybe. There we go. Huh? The first game.
False start.
I will say immediately, real quick, the screen, I know that you guys can't see it too well. It looks way better.
It does.
It looks way better.
It looks quite a bit better. Like, a lot better, honestly.
I would say
I've seen
80%
OLEDs,
better.
I've seen OLEDs a ton of times, and I think this looks not as good as an OLED, but very close.
It looks really good. As someone that is not a huge OLED person, this is...
Do you have the HDMI plugged in?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So we can slide this in right now, but let's finish the last couple
This
of...
includes Phantom Liberty, and this has the whole fucking game on it. That is the only reason I bought this.
Let's open up these last two
If
games.
this was Cyberpunk and did not have the full game on the cartridge, I would not purchase it.
So we picked up 2 more games for this unboxing video. I know that a lot of people know that I really love Tears of the Kingdom, but I've never given Breath of the Wild a fair shake. So I was like, let's just get me the full 9-yard experience of Breath of the Wild and get after it. So we did pick up a copy of Breath of the Wild, Switch 2 edition.
Which does have the full game on it. I'm not buying a single Switch 2 game if it does not have the game on the cartridge.
I like the cases a lot.
You already have.
I'm buying it for the case. And so here we go. I mean, this looks great. Another one of those things where I thought it was going to be more egregious with the Nintendo Switch 2 edition aspect of the case, but I do think that it looks great, you know?
Huh.
What are you looking at?
So why is this here? What is this information here at the bottom?
It literally is just all the legalese of includes the Nintendo Switch game and the Nintendo Switch 2 edition upgrade joint pack. So it is the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, so like it just has everything on there?
I think so.
Okay.
Very interesting. But yeah, we got that. And then the last thing that we had to pick up for this experience, the biggest question going into this entire experience was, when will I get the opportunity? Will it be tonight?
No.
Will it be tomorrow? Will it be during SGF? Will I challenge you in front of Jeff Keighley himself? Oh, what we got there?
We
Some
got
stickers. Nice.
That's pretty nice.
I
Nice,
like that-
nice touch.
It looks like CD Projekt Red really was like, we want to show up for the Switch 2 with this game.
Yeah.
And
We finally have a mobile version of it that's like going to run pretty well.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yes, we did get Street Fighter 6, everyone.
And
we
here's
got
Cyberpunk.
the lick test.
Oh! Oh, it is so bad. It is so bad. Oh, gross.
Connor, I can't let you do anything alone. It's not that bad.
You're full of shit.
Not that bad. Kind of tastes like ass, but you know.
You know? Chemicals.
It does take place chemicals.
All right, let's get this bad boy set up.
All right, yeah. So thank you so much for enjoying this unboxing. We're gonna hop into our first impressions of Mario Kart World next, but that's gonna be the end of the YouTube video and the end of the TikTok. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.